How's it going, guys? It's me, Cthulhu Crisis. Welcome to another episode of Summoner Spotlight. Today we are spotlighting BirdBoy20, who has the very fashionable um, pool party Leona skin. So let's get right to it. Also, I want to give a shout out. This Caitlyn here, Caesar ZXC. Somebody, one of my fans, needs to send her a new hamster because I had to sit there on the loading screen for like 4 or 5 minutes to spectate this game. So that was stupid. Also, hopefully Plague Fist is good. If Plague Fist is good, what I'm going to try to do with these supporting roles, because it's really hard to say if a support is good. I mean, it's not. You can tell if a support's good, but an ADC can make a support look bad. So what I want to do is, if this game goes well and it really shows off BirdBoy20, then I intend on doing one on Plague Fist as well at some point, as long as he adds me as a friend. So we're just waiting for this jungle clear to start. Let's take a look at the enemy team, shall we? Looks like we got jungle Lee Sin, support Taric, Caitlyn ADC. We also have Fizz mid and Jace top. On blue team, we have Leona support, Varus ADC, jungle Trendamere, which I don't like that too much, and Xerath mid, which it's good to see Xerath making a comeback even before his rework that they're working on. And then Teemo top, which I think Teemo will have the advantage in that lane. And Fizz vs Xerath is a little weird. I'm probably gonna root Fizz. I think Fizz will win in that regard. So alright, we see the ward come out from Leona. Looks like she got that nice ward skin too. I actually got the Draven one because one of the people I support for who's just learning the game is playing Draven a lot. So I went with the Draven head one. I figured he'd like that since it is the League of Draven. And we see this lane being a little more passive. Varus can be aggressive, but he really relies on some items to really get powerful. So you see him doing a really good job of last hitting, and Leona's just soaking up the XP from it. Looks like she might have some XP runes on. Not a bad idea. I always keep at least 2, if not 3 of them on my supports. That way I can keep level without having to do a whole lot about it. So, misses last hit there, but that's not a big deal. And man, she went for that Caitlyn. So let's get rid of this so we can see a little bit better. So we see Taric getting really far out, which is strange for the type of game that's going on down here right now. Usually when you see somebody this passive, the other team kind of goes the same way with it, but this Taric has been balls deep a lot of this game. So we see heavy damage going on to her. We're not going to see her go down, and she's going to get the heal from Taric, but that's going to cost them. Now both of blue team bot laners are level 3, just a hair before purple team. And but if that keeps up, we could see, some really early stuff. There we see Teemo go down to Jace in an early tower dive, already diving at level 4. So, see Varus hitting Caitlyn, not going to be able to finish her off, it's too risky. He's going to try to dart, what's that, piercing arrow onto him. And are we going to see Leona picking up the kill? No. Obviously Leona doesn't want to get the kills, but if it is a matter of get the kill or it's going to get away, you go for the kill as a support. So we see Taric come up here to ward. No wards by Leona in like the strategic areas, and with the jungle Lee Sin, that's something that we need to watch for, because in fact here comes Lee Sin, but they're going to go ahead and back off. And Varus is going to go back. Lee Sin says it's now or never, and we lose sight. So let's get back to that. Leona's like, go ahead, dude. Try to get my Varus. It ain't happening. So now we see Tryndamere trying to take that early kill on Fizz, and it's not going to happen either, it looks like. So we got Leona down here trying to hold this tower. BirdBoy pushing, not pushing, holding. And hopefully he can do it. He should be able to. Leona's a pretty tanky person. They're not really going to be able to dive her. And she's got so many stuns that if they try, she can grab them like that and make them take some pain. So Varus comes back just in time. Leona's probably going to try to help him get the kill. Oh, wow, good flash. Flash for the kill there. And then Leona and Varus are going to push back against the lane. So really good play by Varus. Plague Fist, props to you. And we're going to see her go back, so we're going to stay on Varus down here and watch what's going on with him. Mid lane, we got Fizz jumping in on Xerath. Fizz just has a pretty good advantage on Xerath because he's really just good against any mage, and Xerath is the magiest thing in this game. I mean, he's so squishy. He has so much range and power, but if you get off to a bad start, you're done. I mean, there's nothing you can do. So hopefully he's going to be able to hold that lane pretty well. Looks like Jace is going to recall up top. Where's Teemo at? No, Teemo went back too. So Leona's probably going to go get some wards down. It's about dragon time, so they're both starting to get wards down on that. And Varus is going to come in to pick up the scraps here. He's going to try to get... I can't think of his name, my god. But good play. Good play. That's one of my mains, too. Taric. Okay? So, Fizz comes down along with Lee Sin, and they're going to have to back off from the kill. So, oh. To hold off on Leona. Plague Fist is running. And there's no chance of him being able to take on both these guys. And in fact, get back down here. In fact, if he tries to dive, he might be able to get Varus and still get out. So, luckily Fizz decides to go a different way, and they're going to steal their red buff. Tryndamere's going to head in, try to stop him. He's not going to be able to stop him, but he's going to be able to clear and chase. But he's going to run right toward Fizz, if he does. So, we see Leona heading down. What's going on up top? Ooh, big advantage on Jace up top. I was wrong on that. Big advantage. So, that's going to cost them. And Leona is hitting this Fizz pretty hard. But unless they can land another stun. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on. Wow, Xerath misses his snipe. But they're still chasing. Leona's going to back off now. And we're going to see Varus just farming up. They'll be able to push back this lane. They didn't even lose their tower. They didn't even come close to it. They got the enemy doing exactly what they wanted.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
So that was well played by both sides here. Now they have ward coverage, so they can start pushing up the lane even more. But Taric is still here, and Caitlyn's on her way. So it'll be interesting to see how this lane comes out, because Varus is starting to become scarier. He's got a level advantage, a very important level advantage, because it is level 6. But not that much. Now we see Kate hit level 6, and Varus kind of spammed his ult there. No, I don't know what he was thinking he was going to do there, but it didn't work that way. It doesn't look like it. So we're going to see Leona try to lock down and grab Kate. She misses, hits Taric. She's going to be able to sunlight them both. And we might see Taric go down here. We definitely would have if he had his ult. But now they're going to have to back up. Oh, good ADC blocking for his friend. But now we might even see him go down. and they're both going to walk out. That was fantastic by the support. They need to get the stun off on him, on Lee Sin. They're not going to be able to. We're going to see Leona go down. We're going to see Varus go down because there's a 3-man dive coming in. And Xerath is sniping people out of that bush. Very good play by him. Xerath is very squishy, but if he hits somebody with an ability, they're taking a lot of damage from it. So I don't know what he's doing here. He's not going to accomplish much. And he's going to have to back out. Screw you, Leona. We're watching this. So he's going to try to zap down Jace, and Jace is going to take him out. So unfortunately, that could have been a great turnaround. Xerath did just about everything right. He jumped in that bush, hit himself, rooted to the ground, and then tried to go for the zap, but it just wasn't enough damage. And let's take a look at items. Alright, so Varus already has Bilgewater and Berserker's Greaves and Adorans. So he's heading into Blade of the Ruined King as fast as he can. Compare that to the BF Sword and Berserker's Greaves over here. It seems like Varus has the better build so far. So there we see the ult go on to Fizz, but it doesn't do any damage. Oh, that's crazy. Alright, so Leona's doing a really good job of locking down that enemy, the support. Tarek, why am I having such a hard time remembering his name? Leona is not in view in these bushes. They don't have wards in these bushes yet. They did earlier, I think, but neither team has wards right here. Oh, I spoke too soon. There goes Leona with the Vision Ward, trying to get control over Baron. And that is going to allow them, if she pushes up, I'm surprised Leona went in right then, but now we do see a ward coming down right here. And that is going to change Leona's playstyle at some point, because Leona has been very much about bushes and grabs like you do with Blitzcrank or Thresh or somebody like that. Oh, look at Xerath getting himself in a good position to snipe. But we're going to see Leona go down. So Varus hitting that tower, pushing the minions up. He's going to try to get as much damage as possible up there. Tryndamere is going to go taking all the damage. And he's going to get a police escort by Varus. So Varus feels he's out of there. Lee Sin coming in. Varus needs to get out of there now. So Lee Sin's going to go in and do the kick. Tryndamere's going to come in. Hopefully this doesn't get Lee Sin a free kill. Especially not with Jace coming in. We don't want to see Jace getting kills again. He's already beating Teemo. He doesn't need to beat the other lanes too. So they're going to be pushed way back. Looks like Jace is going to go for it. There is little hope for him catching that, especially with Leona going in trying to hit that stun. And Leona is doing quite a bit of damage to this level 10 Jace. It's kind of crazy. Jace is going to go for the escape. Leona's like, I did a lot of damage there. I might be able to fight this guy if he dives me. So she's just going to farm up, because if she doesn't get the farm, nobody is. It looks like we see a lane swap coming out, because obviously these two have not been able to fight against Varus, so it looks like they issued a lane swap. Jace was doing too well in his lane, but how is that going to work? I don't think it's going to work well. I think Varus and Leona are too good of a team thus far in this game. I think putting them against one person is just asking for death, because they're going to be able to lock him down, stun him, and they're both going to be doing so much damage that Jace is going to be down the first time he goes up against both of them. Oh, we see a gank setting up because Xerath did not ward that side of the river. The advice I've always gotten from people is to ward one side of the river and hug it. That's kind of what he did. He ran straight towards the side he had vision on. And we're going to see them hitting this tower. I don't know why Tryndamere's taking all that damage on purpose when there's minions there. But Leona got nuked down. So, I don't... Oh, there's Lee Sin. He's going in on Varus. Tryndamere not going to do anything to help, except throw his face in front of the blade. Hammer, whatever it is. So, we're going to see him probably go down, Varus, if Lee Sin can jump onto somebody. I don't know what that ward was for. Seemed a little silly to me. But, whatever. We're going to see Varus heading back to base. Now, one thing I will point out is blue team is... They're trying to hit the towers more than get the kills, whereas purple team is trying to get the kills. I mean, you see them diving through, you know, 1, 2 towers at a time, but at the same time, purple team's ahead in towers, so if they can get more kills, they can take more towers. That fight didn't go very well, because they were tanking a tower at the time, but it was also weird for Jace to go for the support as hard as he did. So purple team grabbed up the dragon, but Lee Sin went down from it. So that's a little bit funny. Varus up here, stealing the farm from mid, helping him push up his lane. Looks like Jace might try to do something, but Xerath's going to try to blast him for it. So, come on. Oh, we're going to see him heading up. And out of there. Nobody's going to go in and stop him. Purple team got Varus. Don't know why Varus was fighting like that, but we're gonna see 4 of them coming in now, pushing up this lane mid. Looks like they're gonna try to get the rest of blue team here, or at least that tower, because they're already getting a push started. I think top they got the tower as well, mid they got the tower, so they're just trying to make it an even, odd 3 towers. And I don't know what Leona's doing. Leona! No! But they got ward coverage. I know she was probably wanted to pick off that Jace, but Jace is long gone. And Xerath isn't playing terribly. He's just being really countered, and there's not a whole lot he can do. I mean, so let's take a look at Leona's items. She's got a Feel-Off Stone, Ruby Crystal, probably heading into a Sight Stone. Her score is 0, 4, and 6. There we see the Sight Stone coming out, and some pots. Teemo looks like he's going for a attack speed build, and Fizz has already gotten his Lich Bane and his needlessly large rod, so this is not good for the middle lane or for anybody on the map at this point. We see Jace coming down, help his friend get this Tryndamere kill. Tryndamere's gonna pop his ult. Everyone else is going to jump in. Varus' ult goes off. Tryndamere is dead. I mean, he's set himself up to be dead already. But they see Fizz go down as well. And Jace. So, like I said, the first time Leona and Plaguefish got into a fight with Jace, a fair 2-on-1 fight, fair, they were going to be able to lock him down and kill him, and that's exactly what happened there. So, they've got ward coverage. They got ward coverage of Dragon that's not up. It won't be up for a couple more minutes at least. So they're going to be able to hit this tower. They're going to take it. At this point, they'll either decide to keep pushing or try to steal their blue buff, or both. Would not be a bad idea for them to go for the blue right now. And we're going to see Leona pushing with that sunlight. So, they're going to hit this tower. Mid, we got a fight breaking out. We're going to see Lee Sin trying to go in on Xerath. We also see Jace and Fizz coming bot now to stop him. Leona's taking heavy damage. She needs to get out of there. It's too late, but they got a tower for it. As long as Varus gets away, which it doesn't look like he's going to, but if he does, I was going to say it was worth. But Varus had nowhere to go. He wasn't even. So, middle lane sees everybody bot, just about, except for Taric. They're going to be able to push this lane up and not have to worry too much. Okay, they see him on the ward. They see Jace coming in. Tryndamere says, screw it, I'm taking this tower. I'll worry about getting out later. So, let's take a look top lane. This is actually a good matchup for purple team, because even if Teemo gets the poison off on him, he's got a heal, so it doesn't even matter. So they're all going to come up top. Looks like they're going to start this might turn into a 2v3 team fight. Lee Sin, it looks like it's going to stay and get his wraiths, but then he'll probably head up top too. And I don't think it's a good idea for blue team to initiate like this. We see Teemo go down rather quickly. And down bot, oh, we see Fizz get 2 balls deep on this tower, and he's going to pay for it. So here we see Tryndamere up top, running away from 4 members of purple team. Oh, taking heavy damage. Lee Sin is trying to cut him off. Is not going to be able to catch him as long as Tryndamere keeps running. So I'm glad we caught the end of that fight with Leona and Fizz, and that's where Leona really shines, is in a defensive situation. You couldn't ask for too much of a better support. I mean, she is able to be offensive and defensive. She's a great support, deals heavy damage, can take it too. And let's see what we got coming from her now. We got our Giant's Belt, Chain Vest. So there's a few things that could be. I'm thinking probably a Sunfire, but we'll have to wait and see. There's a lot of things she could be building with those. But that's my guess. So from Varus, we see Infinity Edge come out from him, Bilgewater, Berserker's Greaves. And let's check out the gold numbers. Varus has 1,000 gold. He probably needs, what is it, like 1,800 or 2,000 to get his last item. So we see Xerath. I'm really happy with this Xerath, and I might have to do a spotlight on him at some point because he's doing a really good job of positioning himself in a spot where he can snipe people really well. So let's see what Leona's up to. So they got 4 of them up top, and we're going to see a team fight come in. 4v4 if this comes out right, but Tryndamere's gonna head in and he's gonna find all of them. Teemo's gonna blast a couple people, but it's too late. I mean, he's balls deep. He's gonna activate his ult and try to scare a couple of these guys away from this team fight. We're gonna see him pick up a kill, and Leona's gonna head up, try to take out all these minions. So Tryndamere did exactly what he needed to there. Oh, good tank accidentally by Teemo. that was a good hit. I'm surprised Leona's not going for the dive here. I could definitely see her go for it, or at least the bait under the mushroom. They're all gonna back. Leona's gonna back as well. Let's see if we get some new items picked up here. Oh, we see a Zeal coming out. Oh, that was close. Fizz missed that. I'm surprised at that. So we see Xerath go down. Xerath's going to pick up Athene's Unholy Grail, try to block some of that damage. We're also going to see the Sunfire Cape coming out from Leona. And the Zeal, like I said, that gives him a little bit more movement speed, a little bit of crit strike, and it's too bad that they didn't check that bush, because they would have gotten a free kill from that. So, let's see what we got going on. We got Jace and Tarek. Looks like gravitating towards bot. I don't know what Jace is doing. Who knows? Who cares? Maybe he's waiting for blue to spawn, but seems like a waste of time to me. I don't know. But they're all going to go engage on these two. So Leona, it looks like, went mid. We're going to see Varus get sniped out. Fizz steals the kill even though Kate ulted. And they're going to shove up that lane. Tryndamere got away. Looks like they're going for Dragon. Blue team, or purple team, is going to go for Dragon. Blue team has ward coverage on it. Can they pull a steal with Xerath? I'm going to watch him for a second. If he nabs this, that'd be pretty impressive. Oh! Tryndamere went in for the steal. He's going to pop his ult. He's not going to be able to do anything, but he's going to chase anyway. He could have tried to get away, but okay. Good steal from Tryndamere. So we see all the members of purple team heading mid. Xerath saying, what am I going to do to hold this? We see Teemo pushing up top. Got Leona recalling. And Varus heading mid. So let's see if we get any new items coming out. Let's see. Oh, we got the Ruby Sight Stone from Leona. She needs to get some more powerful boots, too. Tryndamere is picking up some Vision Wards since he's 06 and 6. And Teemo just getting more attack speed. It's really weird to see a full attack speed build for top lane like this, especially when most of the game he's been paired against somebody that can heal. So, that's weird. I'm surprised he's not going for a AP mushroom build or a burn build, but to each their own. I like attack speed Teemo too, I just don't think it's very viable top lane anymore. So we see Tryndamere going in on 3 people like he's been doing all game. That's why he's got 6 deaths. And now we see Tryndamere running from 5 people like we've been seeing all game. And there goes his health. Just a couple moments. Leona hitting the skills she needs to. They're going to pick up a kill there. Varus takes heavy damage there, but Leona's going to be able to try to take him out. She gets the kill on him. Fizz jumps up and is able to take her out. So, we see Fizz pick up the kill on Teemo and walk away with no health. Blue team can't really do anything to try to get that kill. It's not going to be worth it. And Fizz is going to back out and heal off some wraiths. So, all in all, score is 18 to 27 in the favor of purple team. We got 5 towers to 4 towers in favor of purple team, and we got a 5,000 gold difference more or less. So purple team has ward coverage on this Varus, and if any of them would have been nearby, you can bet that they would have went into this jungle to try to take him out. So Tryndamere picks up a static shiv. I don't know what he's doing. Let's see, anything else new come out? Got the sorcerer shoes on Xerath, but those may have been there before. And let's take a look for a second at her score. She's got 3, 6, 11. So I count every 2, when you're a support especially, I count every 2 assists as a kill. So 3, 6, 11 comes out to about 8, 6. So not a great score, not a terrible score. And as I'm speaking, that she's getting sniped out. So it's really dangerous right now. She's not quite as tanky as she needs to be. She needs to have like a Warmogs or a Aegis of the Legion, something stronger here than what she has. But she's playing all in all really well. We see all of purple team heading up top to try to stop Tryndamere. Oh, are they going to be able to stop him from recalling? Yes, they are. Tryndamere, you are dead. He's getting chased by 5 members and he just got stunned. He's going to pop his ult. He's going to block the ult from her. And he is going to run like hell. For no avail. They're going to be able to catch him. Just barely. And mid, we see Leona still at dangerously low health with 5 people coming down. It looks like purple team might be thinking about doing Baron, but they want to clean up house first. But Leona is just not as tanky as she needs to be at this point. So purple team is able to freely invade this jungle now, which is really going to make it a lot harder for these guys to score these kills. And if they do go for them, they're going to be met with some opposition here. So Jace going balls deep against Leona. If they do try to dive her and they hit one of those mushrooms, it's really gonna probably be the death of one of them, though they may still get Leona out of it. So she's gonna back, so we're gonna watch Varus. Xerath got the Haunting Guise at some point in the last couple minutes, and we'll have to see what she is able to grab. Boots of Swiftness with Home Guard. It's going to give her that attack or that movement speed she needs. Varus has a Phantom Dancer now. He is kind of all over the place with his build a little bit, but he's kind of trying to just build to the moment. It's just not working out that great. His score is 8, 4, and 8, so not a bad score at all for an ADC. Wish that death count was a little bit lower, but Leona was able to save him a few times that he may have died if she hadn't went in. So, we see Xerath doing what Xerath does, and that's sniping. We see Leona getting a little bit too balls deep, but she didn't take as much damage now for it. And Xerath blasting down that lane. Leona's going to go ahead and try to get these wolves. She might go in on one of them. Oh, she engages on Jace and is going to get nuked down. They're going to do heavy damage to purple team with Xerath too. And they're going to have to back off. It's a 5v4 right now and not in their favor. We see Lee Sin get blasted down. We see Tryndamere possibly getting out, but he's going to get his ADC killed. Xerath is going to try to pick up the rest of these kills. He's going to get the stun off on Taric. He's going to push up. He's going to try to get Jace. Come on. Oh, good play. Good play. This Xerath is good. I'm really happy with how this Xerath is playing. He's going to get a message from me after this game. So pushing up that wave. That was really well played by him. He knew that he couldn't get the ADC, so he just took out everybody else he could. And all of that because of that initiation by Leona. Leona wasn't quite tanky enough to initiate on that walk out from it, but she was able to do quite a bit of damage. And Xerath's going to walk out of there with almost 1,800 gold. So talk about an APC. We're going to see him going back and picking up some items. Leona's going to walk around and find everything she can to step on. And the board's going to come out on Dragon. Looks like purple team's going to head towards Dragon. Looks like blue team's gravitating towards the same thing. Will they be able to steal it again like they did? Probably not. We see 600 damage crit strikes coming in from this Caitlyn. Looks like Varus is going to go for the piercing arrow. Just a second too late. He's not going to get anything out of that. Leona's going to get rid of that ward and not get jumped on by 5 people. Oh, Teemo with his global taunt. People would much rather kill a Teemo than a Leona. I thought it was funny. I actually read the blog where the staff member said that the global taunt on Teemo is a real thing, and that it also is, his global taunt is strengthened when he wears his cottontail costume. I thought that was funny because there are definitely games where I gun for Teemo first every time. So looks like Teemo's setting up a little bit of a defense for if they come after him. We're going to see a team fight break out possibly here on the river. Lee Sin dodged it, but he doesn't want to initiate without his friends. So get rid of this item bar, check and see if there's any changes. Oh, we do see the Blade of the Ruined King coming out on Varus. That is going to help him quite a bit as long as he uses that active. Teemo also has a Blade and a Wit's End. And we see Xerath went back and got maybe a needlessly large rod. And we need to get... Oh, Leona's gone. Gonna check out on Varus, see what he's doing. Good flash by him, put Teemo in the area for everything. And thank you, Xerath, says Varus. Varus is gonna pick up an easy kill off that stun. You also see Varus using that ward to his advantage. He's probably gonna be able to get a kill. And there we see Plague Fist picking up another kill on that Taric. Caitlyn's right there. Let's see the fight. He didn't know, but he took a guess. He's going to be able to nuke her down. Good shot by Varus. That is 3 members of Varus going... Or, 3 members of Varus. That's 3 members of Purple Team going to go down, I believe, by Varus's hands. So Varus is now 12, 5, and 10. Much better score. He's really starting to fall into it. And they're going to be able to shove this lane, probably take this tower, and those Fizz comes down to stop them. Tryndamere is on his way, help push it. And now Leona's back. So Leona is being a good support. She's helping him pick up those kills. We do see Varus go down. We see the flash come out from Fizz. And that is going to be the end of that streak by them. But we do see an ult from Xerath hitting that Fizz, taking him out. So Leona survived. Varus went, it looked like just a hair 2 balls deep. And we're going to see them heading down here. Probably to clear out some wraiths, and we're probably going to see Leona head back. Leona is setting up to get... what is it? Maybe a guardian angel? No. Yeah, it looks like she might be going for a guardian's angel. So does she have the gold to get it now? No way. She doesn't have the gold to get anything right now. So, Varus is back up in 3. Leona's heading back in lane. And I'm surprised that we aren't going to see... we probably will here in a bit. We'll see enchantments going on Varus's boots. Help him chase a little bit better. But he seems to be doing pretty alright without him. So, Leona's going to head into the river. We got at least 3 members of purple team here. And 3 members of blue team. If this goes down as it is right now, it could go either way, but I foresee a blue team win on this. Where did Leona go? Leona went up to ward. They're going to get caught out. We're going to see Teemo probably drop. Teemo's backing out, but he gets hit by the ult. We see Jace go down. We're going to probably see Tryndamere go down, but he's going to try to take Fizz with him. Is he going to be able to get him? Yes, he gets Fizz, and then he drops as well. We're going to see the piercing arrow trying to hit Tarek. We're going to see Leona go in on him. She decides against it. It's just going to ward instead. So, well-played fight. That's going to give them the ability to push up this lane, possibly even take this tower, and that's going to be the beginning of the end for purple team. They're playing really well right now. Leona getting just a little bit too rushed to hit that tower. It's going to take a couple turret shots, not even going to matter. Caitlyn's coming in, but she's not going to be able to do anything about it. Ziath staying in the back. He's going to hit most of that wave with that Q, and that is going to let them hit this inhibitor even harder. And they're probably not, or they're probably going to stop there because they know the rest of their team's coming out of there, and they're not going to be too happy about it. So now we see a very different story. We see a 30-37 in favor of the purple team, but we see 7 towers to 5 towers in favor of the blue team, and a gold is just about even. There's about 1,000 gold difference in the favor of purple team, but that's not even going to matter at this point. So we see Varus has 225 farm. Let's take a look at what he's doing. Looks like he's up top helping shove. Purple team's going to be going for Baron. Blue team's got that ward in there. Hopefully they're going to be able to get a good follow-up off this. We'll have to wait and see. Looks like they're going for it. Teemo's going to head in. I don't know who's going to be able to get a steal here. They're going to try. All of blue team is converging, so even if purple team gets this, there's going to be a team fight. So you see Fizz trying to jump over the wall. He's not going to be able to hit it. Purple team, Varus gets a triple kill. Xerath's going to flash for Kate. Is he going to be able to catch her? Maybe, if he can land that stun. He guesses wrong with his Q, and she's going to walk free, but it doesn't even matter because there are 3 people that are going to be able to stay. It looks like Leona's actually going to stay for this push, but we'll have to see if that's a good or a bad idea. But they're going to be able to shove up and try to take a tower. None of them are tanky enough to tank this tower for long, especially not with a Caitlyn around trying to do damage, so they need to push up that minion wave. Oh, we're going to see Leona drop from an ult from Kate. Not the best target for Caitlyn to go for, but it was the only one that she knew she could kill with it. And we're going to see this tower drop and another inhibitor go the way of blue team. So that's going to help them quite a bit. We see the gold turn back to even now. They're both at 6,100 or 61k. And we're going to see blue team backing off. Xerath making some plays. Varus helping out too. He got that triple kill in the Baron pit, and that's going to help quite a bit. The only bad thing that blue team has now is Baron. They say at the LCS at least they say that Baron's worth 5 kills, so not quite an even. But with the push that they were able to get the 5 kills and 2 towers and an end hit. That is well worth it. That's the stuff that's going to help you win more than the kills themselves. So, really well played by pretty much all of blue team. Even Trendemir went in for the steal, even if he didn't get it, he tried. If they would have been able to steal it and hit that hard, that would have been great. But we do see blue team is still down about 5 kills, but at this point, all of them are reaching their full potential. They're going to grab this dragon, no problem. And they're going to start pushing bottom lane. So, if we take a look at Leona's items, she did get her Aegis of the Legion. And Varus was able to pick up his Last Whisper and Guardian Angel. So that's going to make Varus even more terrifying in these fights. It's going to let him initiate, well, not initiate, because that's, Leona should really be initiating, but it's going to let him be there at the start of the fight. They'll focus him down, and then they'll forget about him. And Leona, at this point, is able to scare this Caitlyn enough that she's going to back off when she sees her. So, looks like purple team is just pushing up the minions out of their base. They're on defense mode right now. Blue team doesn't seem to be worrying too much about top lane yet, but one of them could easily tank that tower right now and take it out. So, we see Trendemir getting hit by Jax again. Trindamir's going to come down, and they're going to initiate, it looks like. So, we see the kill coming out from Varus, picking up even more kills, and we're probably, if we don't see a surrender here, we're going to see just a straight-up loss. Trindamir balls deep again, but this time it works out. He gets a really good kill, and his Guardian Angel goes off. Wow. Trindamir with the Guardian Angel, that's awful. You're going to see half of Leona's health drop and the rest of it drop to Fizz, but Fizz is going to get sniped out by Xerath. They're going to take that tower, and this is going to be a good game. So great play by blue team, especially Varus and Xerath. Good support by Leona, knowing when, or initiating hard and knowing when her life is less important. We're going to see a final score come out from her of 3, 10, and 21, which comes out to about 14-10. Not a bad score. You guys have a good day. See ya.
That I don't care what you say when you say you gotta go and find your own way, but I won't miss you. Don't